Testing, 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 testing. Okay, we are online again. 2 times in one day. I actually took today off. My first day off in quite a while, and I hung out with my buddy Lukey, and we played a bit of Misery. But I did agree to cover some more indie games for some of my publisher friends. So I came back for a second stream tonight, where we're going to play a few indie games that I've been looking at, and some really fun ones. As always, there is a very nice mix of different genres and game types tonight. I like to keep things a bit varied and have a few different games to give a good mix of different genres, so there's something for anyone who watches the stream. Now, the first game, I'm going to admit, it isn't normally a game I would play. The cutesy sort of games, kind of outside my wheelhouse. I tend to like my games a little bit more dark and gritty. I play a lot of Souls-likes, a lot of survival games, a lot of horror. So this game's definitely not one I would usually play, which is why I was surprised when I found myself liking it as much as I did. It's called Hoomanz, and the premise of the game was what attracted me to give it a go. You're basically a creature who's living in the woods, and a bunch of these pesky humans have taken residence in your home with their pesky camping and having fun and making noise. And you're actually a cute little creature, but in the dark, you're big and scary. So the whole goal of the game is to scare the humans whilst keeping yourself hidden in the dark. And the game actually plays with this concept really well, the concept of dark and light. And it's actually a lot of fun. It's a bit of a pseudo stealth slash strategy game, and I found myself really, really enjoying it. So I thought I'd show you a bit of it tonight, and show you why I think this game's actually one I think is going to do really well on Steam. Now, the developers very kindly, they sent me the playtest of the game, and I was setting up to play the playtest of the game, and then halfway through the week they sent me the full version of the game. So very big thanks to the developer. I do appreciate that very much. The downside is that my saves have reset. So I was going to show you later in the game, but with the full version, my saves have reset back to default. So we're going to have to play from the beginning. So my apologies, but it is that's the nature of the game, and I'm certainly not complaining because I get to try out the full version. So let's jump in and have a look at Hoomanz. Can I skip the tutorial? I cannot. Okay, so yeah, as I said, usually when I stream any game, I play at least the first 3 or 4 hours just to get a bit of a feel of whether I like the game, whether it's a good candidate for a stream. And I was about 4 hours into this game-ish, probably a bit more, where I was on, I think, about level 7 or 8, where the game really starts to get challenging. Actually, it's probably a bit later than that. So here we have these dirty humans wrecking my forest, having fun. We can't have none of that. If anyone's going to wreck this forest, it's going to be me. Just kidding. Now, this game plays best with a controller, so I have, of course, got my my trusty PlayStation controller that I usually dust off every time I'm going to play a Souls-like, but this game actually plays really well with a controller. You can use a keyboard and mouse, but I recommend you don't. Whoops. Now, for the few of you who did watch, I will be playing more of Misery with Lukey. I kind of, unfortunately, the authorities arrived and wrecked my fun, so I had to Oop, we're gonna wait for this guy. There we go. So I did try and catch up with Lukey. I said to him, we'll definitely have another crack at it. I love playing Misery. It's actually probably one of the most fun games I've played in ages. I'm kind of I'm glad he enjoyed it too, from what I hear. He had a lot of fun. So we'll definitely have to do a part 2, because Lukey found a generator. So it was a wind turbine. So we had turbines, we had power. We were actually really enjoying ourselves. So let's lure this guy into the woods. Grab that. There we go. Now we get to the fun stuff. Now this game, it's very much a stealth game, and even though it's cute and cuddly and that, I really do like it. Scare off the pesky humans and free I was going to say butterflies. No, they're like night. I'm trying to think of the name of them. Not night flies. The name will come to me. Let's go over here. The name will come to me. I can't. They're like a firefly. Firefly. There we go. Don't know why I had a mental blank. So you gotta scare them first. Then you can you spook them by throwing a bottle or making a sound by stepping on twigs. And then when they're spooked, then you can finish them off with your scare ability. So gonna need to do the same here. You can tell I've had a bit of practice at this. Now along the way you'll find these fireflies, and your reward for getting all of the humans scared and collecting all the fireflies are new cute and cuddly skins for your creature. And they're all fruit themed. So there's a strawberry skin, a watermelon skin. Okay, he's gonna see me. You can dash through their lights as long as you're careful. And these items on the ground are respawn, so. Making it look easy, son, easy. Hell yeah. We're busting out all the scares. It's a good game, just in time for Halloween. I know we don't really celebrate Halloween much in Australia, much to my disappointment. There we go. Now, technically, we don't have to scare all the humans away, but I like to go for the 100% where I can. Oop. Get a perfect run, because why not? Ah, it got me. Yeah, when they find you, they will, they'll cuddle you, and then you lose points. There's a few too many targets for my liking here. Ah, damn. I think we'll try this one again. I wasn't happy with that. Let's give it another go. Yeah, you got to be really, really careful. It's a surprisingly challenging, this game. Let's try this again. I want to get through without getting caught. I have done this one 100%. I've done the first 10 levels of the game, so it took me a few hours to get through to get to a 100% score, but it can be done. You know it has to be a good game to tear me away from misery long enough to play. So yeah, jump on something to scare the humans, lure them into a good position, and scare them. There we go. Same deal again, I'm going to lure them over here. No, that's no good. And now we got him. Beautiful. Textbook, baby. I mean, you do get bonuses for doing more than one at a time, so... And I see a really good opportunity to scare this guy here by doing that. Oh, you mongrel. No, that's it. I'm not restarting every time. It's gonna have to live with it. Live with the shame. Oh, wrong button. Live with the shame. Low points. Shameful display. What I want to do is try it over there. Nope. There we go. That's better. Now, thankfully, everything respawns, so you can... You can repeatedly use bottles. I mean, you're better off trying to change things up where you can. Oh man, there's way too many overlapping fields there. There's no way that's going to work. Okay, I think what I really need is that bottle. Oh, really? There we go. Oh, that's good. Now we're talking. Got my groove on now. I've got to use that lure attack more. Okay, that ought to move the light so I can do this. Ah, 2 for 1, baby. That's how it's done. Okay. One more firefly. And 2 more Hoomanz. They can't see me when I'm in the bushes too, so I'm trying to... That will do. Oh, stupid. Whenever you use the bottles, it resets your dash. Which feels unfair. Because you're essentially helpless while you pick them up. And now this human's kind of stuck in that position. I can't really do anything. Okay, there we go. We got this in the bag. Nearly had to sneeze then. Managed to keep it in. There we go. Well, not a perfect score. But I did get a new skin. Very nice. My goal is to not get caught at all, but... Okay, so now level 2, we get to scare some humans by using their own traps. Like so. So they set up these traps to catch me, but we can also lure them into their own traps. It's a very simple concept, but it's just done really well. You know? The stealth system works really well. And it's all about timing. It's all about the timing. There's no nearby bottles, so what I'm going to have to do is scare this guy into a trap. Oh man, he's in a good spot. Let's grab this. Perfect. So it's a combination of using cover and using the traps. Because all the traps are fair game. You can hit them. You can use all their traps against them. Get them to wander into one of your traps. Perfection. Alright, we're getting that groove on now. Okay, I really want to get that bottle, so I'm going to head back up here. Now, in addition to being vulnerable in the light, it also slows us down to a huge degree, so... We want to get this guy to come over here. Beautiful. That's how it's done. Now I would like to get this other human, but the trap isn't quite ready. So that being said, if I come back this way, traps self-repair after a while, so where'd you go? Beautiful. This is how it's done, boys. That's how it's done. I'm making it look easy. Yeah. Okay, we need to wait till they separate a bit. There we go. Let's go. That's fly number 2. Number 1. We've got 2 left. Yeah, so it's a very simple game. You know, the concept is pretty straightforward, but it's just done really well. Look at that. Making it look easy now. Okay, I'm just going to chill out in here. I kind of messed that up. But I see a bear trap that's going to work really well for me. Beautiful. Oh, damn, wrong button. I keep the button to pick up items and the button to scare people are like right next to each other, so it's really easy to get them mixed up. And of course, you are so slow. You're slow as molasses when you're getting chased. Like, they can outpace you, which is weird. Like, you'd think I wouldn't get outpaced by someone that's like 3 or 4 times my size, but anyway. Okay, so somehow... Oh, I've got one more. This is a human I couldn't get before. I'm just going to wait. There we go. Okay, so somehow I have to get to that. Ah, that's a ramp. There we go. That is number 2. And we've got 2 more humans to scare and 1 more firefly. Oh, and they're right there. So let's just move that. We're in the dark now. There we go. I mean, not perfect, but close enough. I only got caught once. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's hit level 3. Now the game actually you can see it's quite challenging. You know, for a friendly sort of game, it gets pretty hard pretty quick. Although these traps are pretty... Once you get the hang of the traps, the game gets a lot easier. So let's maybe lure some of these guys over here. There you're knackered. No lights for you, son. Oh, it's on a timer. Clever. Clever, okay. Oh, how's that? Damn near perfect. Yeah, baby. Okay, gonna use the bushes. Okay, I need to get that to that bottle. Well, luckily the bushes, they can walk right on top of me and they can't see me. I'm very well hidden. Ah. You are so slow. I'm going to start it again, because that was That didn't feel very fair, to be honest. They had like a bunch of them just bunched up in that spot where I couldn't do anything about it. Okay, yep, that's the controls playing funny buggers on me. I'm gonna see if I can remap them. Like, this doesn't feel very good, the default controller settings. Because you've got dash, that's good. You've got scare, and then like throw is circle, which is really weird. I'm sure you can change default mapping. Oh, come on. How did he walk right over the top of that? Yeah. Bro. Come on, bro. How? He walked right over the top. They have to walk right in the middle of that. Like, I have to set myself up where I'm... Okay, if he hadn't triggered then, we would have had a problem. You got to be careful too, because you can get hit by this as well. Okay, I know what to do now, so I just need to scare these guys over here. And over here. No, guess not. Okay, we can do it this way. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the controls. I'm gonna try and remap them, actually. Controls are a bit janky. I can probably lure them back here. There we go. Should have just done that to start with. Yeah, you get wrecked, son. It's just you and me now. Well, what can I do it? I'm not in the... I was standing, look, in the light, and I couldn't do it. Look at that. You can't actually... There's a bug. That's actually technically still darkness, but I can't use my abilities. It's not like you have to... If you're standing right on the edge in some areas, look at this. I'm technically in the dark. The vision cone. There's a bug. Not a big one, but... Okay, let's see if we can 2 for 1 this. No, they're in... Okay. Very nice, very nice. I need to get this close. There we go. Very nice. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this now. It can be a bit frustrating because it's not an easy game. Okay, I am missing some fireflies. I may have to go and do a little bit of a look around. Oh, okay, these guys wearing helmets, so it like gives them... They had to be scared twice. I just got an achievement for staying hidden for 30 minutes. Oh man, look at them all. I'm kind of trapped in here. Okay, oh man. I snuck past them and now I can't get back. I can't get the other one. Oh, they're gonna catch me for sure. I can't. There's nothing I can do. And you're blocking the only exit, and you're blocking the only exits. There's only one way to go. I've got to go ahead. Through the bushes. Very nice. That worked. Triple kill. Scare. Not kill. We're scaring them. Hey, nice. Okay, now I've got access to the can. Okay. So these guys need double scares. Yeehaw, baby. Let's go. We're wrecking this. Okay, I'm on the lookout for the cute little fireflies. Wiped out all the Hoomanz. Now we just need all the flies. We've got 8 left. 8 flies. Oh, sorry. 8 Hoomanz. 2 flies. Oh, there's one. Somehow... Oh, there we go. And that means we've only got 1 fly left, which I imagine will be near the exit of the level because we've still got 8 people left to get. Yeah, so it's a very simple concept. It's just a game where you're scaring people. It's got a bit of a cute and cuddly sort of feel. I think younger gamers really like this. The only thing is though, the gameplay's it's a pretty tough game. So even older people will enjoy this. I mean, I play a lot of stealth games, and this is giving me a run for my money. So. And once we do this level, I'll show you some of the skins in the game. Okay, here we go. The last fly's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, I've got to wait for the trap to reset. Come on, a few more seconds. Getting all the traps. Now, I probably could lure more than one. I guess it's not the most efficient way, but... as long as we scare all these dirty Hoomanz. And I get all the flies, we get all the skins. Okay, I see a can there. Ah, but I'm going to have a dash to get, so we're just going to chill out here. And wait. Yeah, I really want to get to that trap. So I can... come on over here. Okay. That is all of the fireflies. Now all I have to do is get the last 3 Hoomanz. I see a couple over here. Ripe for terror. Sneak behind him. Oh, what? Ah, damn, wrong button again. I hate the button mapping. Yeah, the button mapping in this, let me see if I can fix it. Because it is like the 3rd time it's gotten me. I can't. Oh, damn. Okay. So that's something the dev, if you could please, it should be standard that you can remap controls, but something that is very much missing in a lot of indie games, including this one. Don't happen there. All the lights went on. It was some sort of trap. There's only one bottle here. No, it's right in the middle of... right in the middle of... oh, come on! You smooth brain. Baby smooth. It seems like it's just easier just to lure enemies back to a trap than it is to try and mess around trying to get to a bottle that's like right in the middle of a group of them. It seems to be the easiest way to win. See? And seeing as there's no time penalty, like, why wouldn't you do this? Okay, that's all the Hoomanz. Very nice. We just got two achievements for completing the forest levels and also for getting all the collectible items in the forest. This is where things get a little bit harder. So now the Hoomanz have upgraded their operation. We don't just have some forest dwelling campers. We've got a whole veritable army of these guys turning up. We're just gonna... There we go. I don't know what all these buttons do, but... Okay, yeah, we probably want to keep these guys contained as we get them one at a time. So I don't know how I'm going to scare them though, because there's nothing there. I don't see any way to. Let's see if we can isolate them, get them one at a time. Okay, I want to separate them out. There we go. Now, if I can scare that one human, get rid of him, then we can start moving him bit by bit. I don't really have anything to scare him with, though. There's no bottles, there's no noisemakers. Now, last time I did this, I managed to get him in the right position. And then I believe, if I remember correctly, there's a crate of bottles you can use. So there we go. We got them all trapped in there. However, that's not going to work. Okay, that'll do. That'll work. One guy I can avoid a lot easier than 2 or 3. Let's see if we can. Okay. Now if I can get to this bottle. No? I've got no way to scare this guy, though. Unless I lure him out. See, even out here, there's nothing. I don't have anything to scare him off with. Oh, I've got to lure them all in here. Okay. I think I get it. Okay. I want this guy to come down south, and then I can get him into the room on the right, and then I can run past. I hope. Come on. I wonder if I manually scare him down here. It's a bit risky because... Okay. Let's try that. Okay, I got one more person. No. Come on. No, you don't. Bloody hell, this is hard. Oh, nearly had it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotchas. Gotchas, you... Nearly said something not Twitch friendly. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so now... I was trying to remember how I managed to do it last time. So now if I press this... all the lights go off. It's time to scare you guys. Thankfully they're all stationary, so... I can't see though because of the rock positions. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. Yeah. And I got an achievement for getting through the level without even getting caught once. Very nice. I'm getting my groove on. I'm getting my groove on. Let's go, baby. Now, I've got a couple more games to show tonight, so we're going to do one more level, one more, and then I'm going to move on to the second game. Because I think you've got a bit of an idea on whether you want to play this game. It's a bit frustrating at times, but overall, it's actually really fun to play. Like I have a bit of like a love-hate relationship with it because I'm not a big fan of some of the mechanics. I'm not taking that one on the chin. Once you pick up a bottle, you're helpless. Like I think that's a bit stupid. Oh, it stuns them. When you throw this, it stuns them momentarily. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Almost too easy. Just turf a snowball on their dome. Yeah, like some of the mechanics I think are a little bit off, but it's not. It's just minor stuff. A lot of it's just kind of very minor stuff that, you know, this is not a big deal. Oh, it is way easy. I don't know if it's just because they've changed the way the projectiles work. Now it stuns the humans, so it makes it a lot easier for you to get scares in, because you don't have to worry about multiple levels of scaring them. Wait for this guy to turn around. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier with these snowballs. Now levels are getting bigger now. We've got 34 humans to scare, so I'm wondering where I'm supposed to be going next. Scared all these bad boys. I see like another section of the level. Oh, okay. I see. Gonna go over here maybe. No? Okay. It's kind of a pseudo puzzle game too. You have to figure out your way through the level. Navigate through, figure out how the most efficient way is to scare the humans, and collect everything as well. So this level is a bit of a challenging one. I'm struggling to find the next area. The soundtrack kind of has some Super Mario vibes to it though. I mean, I see this here, but and this seems like the next area I'm supposed to go, but there's nothing there. What am I missing? Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. There's a checkpoint. There's nothing this way. That's the start of the level. Perhaps a cave? No? No, I can't dash across to there. Can't go this way. Can't go that way. I'm sure I finished this level in the demo, because I think the demo, this is kind of where, it was about 8 or 10 levels as the demo, which is a pretty good length for a demo. Like, I was hoping that the developers said they would send the, but a lot of developers do. Oh yeah, we'll send you the full version of the game when it comes out, and then they just never do. So I was really happy. Like I hadn't even covered this yet. I haven't covered the demo, and they sent me the full version before I even covered it. So we're kind of doing both in one stream. Oh, it's through there. Oh, that was pretty hard to figure out. Touche, developers, touche. You had me fooled for a bit. Okay, let's oh, these guys are skating around. Okay, that's gonna make things a little more challenging. I have to get my aim tight for this. Oh, that's how it's done. Oh, nearly got me. I wonder if there's another point to launch those snowballs from. There's a couple over there. I'm just... No. It ain't gonna work. Very nice. I meant to do that. Some fancy footwork there. Oh, you son of a... You delightful gentleman. I sometimes I hate... Because of Twitch, I can't say what I really want to say. Which I suppose is a good and a bad thing at the same time. Us Australians tend to swear like sailors. Which is weird when you think about it, because there's a lot of channels on Twitch that are not family friendly. I keep it pretty PG. Which is, like, when you think about it, I cover a lot of games that are definitely not family friendly, but... It is what it is. Okay, I see some... There's ice balls up on that ledge, but I cannot get to them. I don't know how I'm going to get to them. Dash between these. There we go. That's done. Dash into this. Oh, how's that? Keeping that aim tight, son. Tight, tight, tight. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can just lure one into that bear trap. That works too. Okay, we're thinning the ranks. Okay, we've got one more. We've got 10 more people to go. Two of them I can't afford to take on two at the same time. See you, sucker. It's almost always a good idea to not get killed. Anyway. Yeah, controls are a little janky at times. Like, it feels like some of the deaths I'm getting are pretty unfair. That's probably my only criticism of the game. And you can't remap the controls, and the default controls are a bit ordinary. That's a nice way of putting it. But I mean, it very easily fixed problems. Which is what you want. Okay, a couple more. I mean, there's not much I can do. There's only one spot for tennis balls, snowballs in the whole map. And they're in a really hard to reach spot, so... Go. And I think that's probably on a timer, so let's make this quick, shall we? Okay, where's... Oh, there's one there. Okay, 4 more humans. There's 2 there. How am I supposed to... Oh, I'm gonna have to do some slick sharpshooting. Oh, come on. He skated towards me. There's no way I could have dodged that. They can just accelerate at the speed of light when they're on the ice. I have to have like the aim of a marine sniper to be able to hit these guys. How is look? It's like a clear arc. What is it hitting? Like, look at that. I can throw clear over the top of that, and it's just colliding with an invisible barrier. Look at that again. That's a bit frustrating, like the... Okay, 34. We got 2 people left. Did I miss someone? Okay, got one guy there. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. So if I... Okay. Just gotta wait for him to head back home. Okay, I think that is all of... Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Now, yeah, so I think some of it was my frustration playing the game, to be fair, because it is a hard game. It's one of those games that you can get really frustrated with. But a couple of bits of feedback for the developer. One, I think the controls, not being able to map them, the default controls for the game, aren't really great. If you're playing on a controller, you're going to, there was so many times I was accidentally hitting the wrong button because the controls aren't very intuitive. And that's fine because people have different preferences, but that's why you need remappable controls. I think that any indie game, any game in general, if you're using any sort of controls, they should be remapped. There's no excuse for it. So I think that's probably the biggest issue with the game. It's just because the game requires a controller and because the default controls aren't ideal and you can't change them, it can be quite frustrating. Number two, there's a couple of little issues with items, especially throwing. You could see that sometimes I had a clear arc where I was throwing items and there was invisible walls, there's clipping, and some of the AI can feel a bit unfair at times. Now, this is all just little things with the game. Overall, I think the game is really fun, and I do like the vibe of the game. I like that it's a cute and cuddly game, but it's actually got a fair bit of challenge. And I really enjoyed playing it, so I'm gonna recommend this. I think if you like puzzle games, stealth games, and you don't mind something that's a little bit quirky and has a bit of a sense of humor, then you may like this game. And go and check it out. It's pretty fun. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. But we're gonna move on to the next game. Oh, before we do, there's one thing I wanted to show you. Because we went to all this trouble, these are the different skins in the game. So every time you get any of the collectible items, all 8 of the collectible fireflies in a level, this is what you earn yourself. So you can get a number of different skins. There's 13 skins in total. And I know this is, some people may not really care about this, but I do love collectibles in a game. I'm one of those people that will sit there and play and try and get all the collectibles in the game. So yeah, really, really cool. I wish there was more collectibles. These are the only ones in the game. I kind of was hoping maybe there was like different hats or something you could get. But yeah, I think that's a really nice way to make players come back and try the game again if they're not completionists, to get all of the collectible items, and also the high scores as well. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next game.